This is the final sesh for paper 3. Let's go. Likely paper structure. You're going to get an insert about a business. There's going to be text in that insert about that business. That's qualitative information. But also, and it's really, really important you're aware of this, it's on your radar, is there's going to be data in that insert. That could be tables, financial statements, sales data, cost information. Be on top of that. Be aware of it. Continuing on, the paper will probably play out as follows. Questions 1 and 2 will be 12 markers. So you start with 2 12 markers. These are analyse type questions. The most pragmatic, the most sensible method would be to go for 2 factors or 2 reasons within that. So 2 points, and then you really ensure that answer is in context throughout. That analysis is in context. Very important, no need to evaluate or provide counterbalance in these questions. Just be disciplined, and discipline is what this paper is all about. Continuing on, question 3 and 4 will be 16 markers. They could be recommend or to what extent type questions. These are your 4th and 5th 16 markers so far now, so you are experts in them. Use the context throughout, discipline technique. Question 5 will be a 20 marker. That's a to what extent type question. Essentially, that's a big 16 marker, and if the question is a bit wordy in that 20 marker, simplify it, and then you can be sure on your narrative for the yes and no part of the question, or the for and against part of the question. And this will ensure that your counterbalance, the no side, the against side, will be focused on the question. So if you need to simplify it, do that. There's a risk of these questions. If you don't understand the question, you become too descriptive and you don't analyse and you provide no counterbalance. So really important to understand the question. Now when you've dealt with question 5, the 20 marker, you'll move into the final question, the 24 marker. That's the to what extent type question. Essentially, this is a very big 16 marker, but watch out for all the businesses in the question. Use the context business and try to play off a real world business or industry scenario against that. That's where the all businesses is there. So all businesses, you've got one business in the context. Try and think of a counter example from the real world or a business or industry that you know. Timing and technique. This paper is all about discipline. I think you should answer the paper sequentially. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In terms of timing, this might be a useful grid to work to. So you've got 2 hours. You go firstly with reading the context, 5 minutes. Then question 1 and question 2, those 12 markers. You look at the clock. At the end of question 2, you need to be around 30 minutes there. Then question 3, 4, those 16 markers. And when you finish the 20 marker, ensure you've got 30 minutes to go into the final 24 marker. Give yourself the appropriate time to deal with question 6 and the all businesses aspect of it so you can access the top level. Question 6 is where you must fight. You've worked so hard for the last 2 years. You've sacrificed your time, your energy, your social life. You've put in the graft, and now you're on that final question. This is where you need to continue to fight. This is where you need to dig deep, find your inner strength. This is where you need to show the examiner what you're made of. This is the final sesh. Best of luck.